What is Bonum? Bonum is to relieve stress in the eyes and facial regions. You need a card from your doctors. But this is discontinued. What about arthritis? I mean like a pill. For who? Her name is Alexis B. McCoy or Cedric A. McCoy. Foxamiel, you need an approved prescription. This medicine has side effects: hunger, loss of smell and drooling. Can I have less side effects? That or Elizruwake and Casey. Elizruwake has blurred vision, and Casey has allergic reaction to sodium and sterility. What's the highest reaction? Afon Sunsa has crying, blurred vision, warts, insomnia, and mood swings. Hi, peace to Miss Oren, I'm Miss Schnabel. Today I'll be handing therapy. Pull out your new books of the forest. Turn to page 8, Big 5 Personality Traits. 1. Extroversion. 2. Agreeableness. 3. Conscientiousness. 4. Neuroticism. 5. And openness. Somebody read the first paragraph. One of the 5-factor model's features is extroversion, which is characterized by chatty, gregarious, and forceful individuals who are The worship is not cancelled. Multiple sclerosis. The Drip, Book 4. Foreign religion, understanding a certain system of faith and worship. Religious practices may include rituals, sermons, commemoration, or adoration of deities or saints. Somebody name a religion. Christianity. Christianity. A monotheistic Abrahamic religion founded on the life and teachings of Jesus. The name Christian, V-K-H-R-S-T-I-N-O-A-Q-T-E-S, which means followers of Christ and refers to Jesus' disciples. While Christians worldwide share fundamental beliefs, there are variances in interpretations and viewpoints of the Bible and sacred traditions upon which Christianity is founded. The central Christian concept is that by believing in and accepting Jesus' death and resurrection, sinful humans can be reconciled to God and therefore promised salvation and the promise of eternal life. Miss, what about the non-believing? Don't be sad. The Petrine Cross, commonly known as the Cross of St. Peter, is an inverted Latin cross that has traditionally been used as a Christian symbol. Me. An allegorical representation of the human heart subjected to the 7 deadly sins, each represented by an animal. Clockwise, toad equals avarice, snake equals envy, lion equals anger, snail equals sloth, pig equals gluttony, goat equals lust, peacock equals pride. Anti-Christian attitude is sometimes referred to as Christophobia or Christianophobia. However, these terms truly cover all forms of discrimination and intolerance against Christians. Antichrist is derived from the combination of 2 ancient Greek terms plus X and T plus Christos. Translates to anointed one in Greek. It is debatable if the New Testament has a single Antichrist. It is the final hour, children, and as you have heard, Antichrist is coming, and there are already many Antichrists. Miss O'Lenry Wayu. What does the Antichrist want to do? He will rule horribly in the time leading up to the Last Judgment. The name Antichrist initially appears in the letters of John, 1 John 2:18, 2:22, and 4:3, 2 John 1:7, and the whole account of Antichrist's life and rule may be found in medieval sources. One is definitely attention. Learn this and remedy. Guess I'll go learn about illness. Dax.
Wally, Yakirabulafia. I'm your teacher for science. Today is about human and vampire illness. First, vampire illness. Multiple sclerosis. Second, osteoporosis. Vampires do get cavities, but it is not a specific illness. Not even asthma, but conditions are shared in major vampire illnesses. Blood has several purposes, including carrying oxygen and nutrients to the lungs and tissues. Hypertension, high blood pressure, is 25% more prevalent in patients with MS than in the general population. It affects 17% to 30% of people with MS. I have high blood pressure. Patients with multiple sclerosis, whose blood tests indicate high NFL, a biomarker of nerve damage, may experience greater impairment 1 to 2 years later. According to research, if you have MS, you are more likely to develop a vascular disorder such as ischemic heart disease. This is a disorder in which constricted arteries restrict the flow of blood and oxygen to your heart muscles. Now, men and women of all races are affected by osteoporosis. However, white and Asian women, particularly older women who have passed menopause, are most vulnerable. Thank God, my wife is in a coma. Now another distrust is multiple sclerosis moves organs if left untreated. Multiple sclerosis involves a breakdown of the protective covering around nerves in the brain and spinal cord. This interferes with nerve signals in the brain and spinal cord, making it difficult for the brain and spinal cord to communicate with each other and the rest of the body. Medication may be used to treat these symptoms in order to avoid MS episodes and delay demyelination. This might include a lack of eyesight, a weakening sensory modification, shaving difficulty concentrating. MS has direct consequences. Examples include urinary tract infections caused by weak bladder muscles and muscular tone loss caused by incapacity to move. Imagine peeing on yourself. Nerves are exposed when the immune system destroys the myelin covering. Scar tissue known as plaques forms if the nerves are injured. MS can produce tremors, seizures, and cognitive issues that are similar to those seen in other neurodegenerative illnesses such as dementia. Speech issues affect 25% to 40% of patients with MS at some stage. These may include slurring words or difficulties articulating, a disordered speech pattern, volume control ice with stuttering, nasal voice changes, hoarseness, or breathiness. Now these illnesses exist and can connect. Breathing problems in people with MS can be caused by demyelination, which affects nerves that regulate muscles in the chest. Back to osteoporosis. Loss of an inch or more in height. Natural posture changes, more stooping or bending forward. I am going to the doctor.